So it's mid-September 2017 and the whole spinner thing has slowed down a lot. It's only true believers left now though, so while the video views have really tapered off, access to good spinners has really greatly increased, and you could buy stuff for maybe like a half of what it was going for maybe 2 months ago. So I still carry a spinner with me sometimes, and I still play with them at my desk. So I want to do a quick video of just what I've been using. This isn't the best or the most interesting. In fact, it'll probably not be very interesting if you've been watching my videos, which is no surprises here. But this is what I'm using. As far as everyday carry goes, I mainly like to have this brass torque bar with me. Just a perfect spinner, and I've covered this one a whole lot, but just a great size, and I've managed to not drop it or anything like that, so it's held up. Has a nice patina now, and it sounds really good. Just a great spinner to have with me. And now the prices of these are dropping. You get one of these for under $100. So, you know, I don't have to worry too much about losing it or dropping it, although I'm still careful with it. Also, a great everyday spinner, and one of my favorites to have with me is the Yardworks Deb Raw. I like carrying this one instead of some of my other Yardworks Dabs because it has that raw bearing, which I like. But also it's made of steel, so if I were to drop it or something like that, it's not that big of a deal. You know, if you drop the brass, it'll get kind of messed up. And then, you know, also if I were to lose it, I have a different steel dab, so it's not a huge deal. But again, this is just a nice one to have with me. When I'm at my desk doing some work or concentrating, I tend to use this Axis Micro. It's a nice spinner. I put in that raw bearing, so it feels great and it sounds great. I think the brass body with the brass weights is really nice. I like this one way better than the steel I had, and I don't really feel the need to get one of those expensive tungsten guys. So just for like concentrating and screwing around, I think the Axis Micro is just a really nice spinner. I tend not to carry this one with me because it would be really hard to replace, and also it's really sensitive. These little ridge areas around the weight are really nicely machined, but they can get messed up really quickly. In fact, you could see right here, it kind of lost its edge a little bit, and that's when I dropped it on a hardwood floor. Not even on tile or concrete, this is on hardwood, and it kind of lost that edge. You could see it just looks a little rough compared to, say, this edge or this edge. Or again, so there's 6 of those edges and only one of them is messed up, which that's where I dropped it, and it got a little chewed up. And it just goes to show you how tight this edge is. It's just really fine, and then also just how soft brass is. But it's just a great one to have on the desk and to use. And again, they are getting really hard to find in the brass. But if you're okay with something else like steel, tungsten, or maybe copper, then you can get one of these for, I've seen them going for well under $150. So finally these things are manageable. They were selling for something like $300 at peak, so very different story. Yeah, so that's just a quick video about kind of what I've been using. Like I said, there won't be any surprises, but it is interesting to see how, you know, as people get these big collections of spinners, you know, as prices drop and times change and the months wear on, kind of what you end up using and not using. So these are 3 of my main ones. I still have a few others, but I've been slowly dripping them away, starting to sell them off before prices completely tank. And at least with my collection, I've been pretty happy with the stability of the prices, but I was conservative about what I bought, and I didn't buy anything that was too weird, and I never really paid too much for anything. So I guess I had some okay strategy there, but you know, still was a heavy investment that I'm glad I made, I guess. So anyway, so this is Sal, and thanks for watching.